Hi everyone, this is Edwina with Elegant Creations, and I'm here to do a video for Saturday Morning Makes with Jill Norwood. I've already done one video and it messed up, so I had to do another one. So I'm doing this one on Sunday. But I just want to show you my new jewelry purses, and I always try and have two different styles, and I will be doing this one. And this is the Stampin' Up! Die, but I shortened it. And I do have a tutorial on this. So if those of you, if you don't know, I'm sure a lot of you know, when you get on someone's channel, you can, I'm going to do mine. All you do is press on their name, and then it would bring up their channel, and you hit videos, and it will give you all the videos that they've done, whether it's been 4 years or 2 years, as long as they still have them up, and then you can click on any of those. So I do have a tutorial on my purses, if I find it, and I think it's called, oh, okay, so it's called Paper Purse Tutorial, Mini Paper Purse Tutorial, and I do have a tutorial on this particular purse and some of my other ones. Okay, and so I'm going to do a tutorial on these, and these are really easy to make, and these are no dye. I didn't use a dye for these. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I've quite finished it, but I made a little bigger, longer version for a gift card. I did do a little bit smaller here. This is an inch, and this is 3/4 of an inch. And you can even go a half if you want to. But I thought it would be cute too. I'm going to teach these in my class for Mother's Day. And so you just insert and you don't have to fold these in if you don't want to. Insert the gift card there. And then I did the exact same way, and I will give you the measurements for this one, okay? But I'm going to go ahead and give you the measurements for this purse right here. Okay, and you cut an 8.5 by 3. See if I find the cardstock so I can kind of show you what I did. You can get 2 purses out of one sheet. So this is your 8.5 by 11, and this is your 8.5 here. So I cut a 3, and then a 3 again, and then 3 again. So you have this piece left over. This 3 is going to be for your flap. So it's a 3 and 4.25. Mark that off, 1/4, because I cut it in half. Okay, so then you would score at, let me get my paper. So the way I did this box is just the 8.5, and then I scored at 3, and then at 4, which is, this is an inch, and then 7 by 8, and then this is your half. This is your little flap. Okay, so then I turned it this way, and then I scored it at 1. So like I've said before, when you're doing boxes, your bottom should be the same size as your side, or else it will come out kind of wonky. So anytime you're doing measurements, that's the way to do it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the box. Okay, so I just kind of score. You can use a bone folder to crisp them. I don't really do that too much, but you can make sure that they're even. And all you do is just, you're doing your score lines. This is an easy box. I use this box for my nuggets, this type. So you're going to cut this little flap off right here, and you're going to cut it at an angle just a little bit. Okay, and then you're going to cut all these bottom up to the score line. This is your bottom. Make sure I'm in focus. Okay, so those are the cuts that you make. So then you get your glue or your tape, whichever one you want to do. My glue for some reason is real runny. I use tacky glue and I put a little bit of water in it, and that way it comes out easier, but I think I put too much water, so I need to add some tacky glue. Okay, so you just kind of do it that way. Hold it for a little bit. Okay, then you're just going to flip this backwards, and you're going to fold these flaps in and put glue on them. And then I put glue right at this bottom right here. And then I put it on this flap. Just all the way to the end. Halfways. And then you just flip that front and then this one over. And I put glue at the edge, that way when you have your seam here, it closes. So make sure that you get, see, I didn't do that too good. Okay. And then you just flip it over and make sure that everything is glued down. Okay. And what I do is I find my seam, and this is where I put my flap. Okay, what I do is I fold these in, but you don't have to if you don't want to. I do. I like that little, more like a gift bag. Okay, so then you're going to have this at 4.5 by 3. Okay, and I ran it through my embossing folder. So I find my embossing folder. I know I had it here somewhere. Okay, well, I can't find it. It's got the little diamonds on there. Okay. Okay, so what I do is I find my seam, and that's where I put the back flap, the flap in the back. Okay, so I just put a little bit. I don't go all the way yet, and I'll show you why. I'm going to show you all the other purses I made. I made them in all colors. Okay, so you're going to lean that all the way to the back. Okay. And then you're going to flip this forward, and you're just going to roll it. Make sure that. Take your time. You know, I'm just kind of rushing, like I always do. Okay, so then what you do is you get your Velcro. I like these Velcros from Dollar Tree, because you can get 20 of them, and I buy these. I buy a bunch of these because I use them on almost every purse I have, or in a lot of other things. Oops, got the wrong one. Okay, so then you're going to flip it over. Doesn't go all the way, but if you want it to go all the way, or you want to make it shorter, you can just cut your paper. Okay, so there's your little purse. And we're going to glue this down in a minute, but I'll show you why I didn't. Because I want to be able to put my little round things. So, what I did, on these ones I put chains because someone had given me a whole bunch of chains, and I've got all different kinds. And then I found some at yard sales, so I have all these to use. Some are thicker, some are thinner, and some gave me I had more of these, but I've used them all. Little chains and stuff, so I thought I better use them up, so I didn't have to pay for any. So what I did was I cut, this is a 1/2 inch, and so I cut a whole bunch of little circles in my foil paper. I have a lot of little scraps, so that's what I'm trying to use. So what I did, I gotta excuse my mat, it's filthy. And is I flipped it over, and I just kind of went around. You don't have to. If you have brads, you can. If you're not doing them to sell and you want to really decorate them up, you can. You know, I keep them use as cheapest as I can, because I don't want to invest in brads. Then it costs me more. So I just kind of did that. Okay. And then what you do, so you have to fold this up. Okay. And stand it up. And then what you put glue inside. Okay. And then I have these little clips that help me hold it, because it has a little curve. Okay. And I just have it hold it for just a little bit. Just until it dries. And clean up any glue that you get. If you want to use a smaller circle, you can. And I'll show you the first one I did. I did a bigger circle in. So I'll just do that for a little bit. Okay. And then you can put bling. I do have, I'm not going to glue it because I don't have my glue gun. But I buy this at Hobby Lobby when they're 50% off. I don't even know, now they have them 40%. So it's got all these little edges, so I just use a lighter and kind of run through it real quick, and then I cut them. So I'll put that right there. Okay. And what I did with this little gold is I did puff paints. I didn't bring my puff paint. Let me go get it. Oops. And I just use the metallic puff paint, the gold, and then I just go in these little circles and put them in there. And you can put the bling if you want to spend that much time. If you're not doing them to sell them, for me it's not worth it. So I just did the puff paint, but it needed something. Okay, so what I'm going to do, and here's the embossing folder. I'm not sure if it's a Doris. I bought this years and years ago. And so I used that. And I did them all the same. I've got a lot of embossing folders, but I didn't want to have to be doing different ones. I keep it as simple as possible. Okay, so what I did was, depend on the chain that you use. I had all these different punches, different sizes. And so I've been using this one, but I did this one right here, which is that one. And if the chain doesn't go through it, you can always use something pointy just to kind of make it a little bit bigger. Okay, and that's what I'm going to do with this one. And the reason I don't glue this down yet is so I can make sure I can get, if I glue it down, I can't get this in there. So that's why I leave it open. And then you just kind of punch your hole. And you can put your chain. Okay, did that one crooked. Okay. So, where's my chain? Let me get a chain. I had one here already. One ready. I think I used it. Okay, then you use these little jewelry clips. Okay, I can't find I lost my pliers. So let's see if I find a chain. Okay, so I got my chain. So I do hook this on. One off. Okay. I forgot what these are called. People who do jewelry and stuff, I can't remember. Okay, so I do this little hook right here. So when I did put ribbon on this one, but I think I'm gonna take it off. And then because I didn't like the way that looked. I was trying to hold them together, but I don't really need them. So these, they hang down, so then they hold it so it doesn't go through the hole. And that's why if you do a smaller hole, it'll probably be better. I think this hole was a little bit too big. So I'm going to go ahead and put my chain. I might have to make my hole bigger, see. It's hard to find the right hole, the right size to make your chain go through. All my chains are different sizes. They're all mismatched. So some were really long and some were just pieces. Okay, so then I just do that. Then you bring your chain up. Okay, and then what I do is I flip this, and then I put glue on the box. Glue that down. I forget to make sure that it's on the camera. It's on focus. And basically that's it, other than putting the puff paint. Okay, so then you just flip your Velcro. Yep. So there's your purse. And then I would put my bling. I'm not going to put it now because I don't have my glue gun with me. Okay, and then I would put it there. Or you could put the Coco Chanel or whatever, flower, a bow, whatever you want. My camera. Okay, and then what I do with the puff paint is I just do little dots in this little dot. There has dots on my embossing folder, so I just kind of follow that. Okay, so what I've been doing is doing the fronts on all my purses, and then I'll go back and do the back. Okay, and then I will put my bling on when I get my glue gun. So that's basically it. It's pretty easy, pretty fast and easy, and I can get 2 out of 1 8.5 sheet by 11. And so it, if I figured it out right, it's like 4 or 5 cents each. That's what it costs me. And the chain I've had, and then all these are all these gold pieces are all scraps that I've had left over. So I'm trying to use all those up. So I'm going to show you all the purses that I made. You move some of this stuff out of the way. Okay, so I made this black one with the gold. And then I've already made quite a bit. Okay, so I did a black one with the Coco Chanel. Then I did a pink and black. And then I put I don't have a black chain. This is like a dark gold. And so I did that. And I did the black. And I had scrap pieces also, so I did all the circles. I did a turquoise and gold. A teal. I guess this is a teal color. I did a red. And this one I just put a little, this is one of the first ones I did. And I did the hole too big. And I did this, the circle was too big. So I kind of played around with it and made it smaller. So I just put a little piece of gold that I had. Excuse me, I paused it for a little bit because I had to sneeze. Allergies have been really bad lately. Okay, so then there's that purse. I did a purple one. Try to do them on all colors. So my other purses I did pattern paper, and I decided to do plain paper. And I thought they're cuter, I think, and it's easier for me. I have a lot of plain paper. So I did this one in purple. And then I did this one in the aqua in black. I thought that was pretty. I haven't done the chain yet because I don't have black. And then I did this one. I did do the gold chain. But I ran out of the darker or the silver or black. I'll have to get these little jump rings, is what they're called. I have to get some of those. I ran out of these gold ones, so that's why I haven't finished that one. But here's that. And then I did a red one. with the bling and the gold. And I'm going to probably do some red and silver, and can do that. These are the colors that I'm doing. So I thought they came out pretty neat. So I have all those ready. And I just started working on them yesterday. So I think I cut out, I've already scored and cut everything. Everything's ready. All these are ready for 55 of them. And then I have all these die cut and ready to fold. And I think I have over 50. So I'll have over 100 for my shows. So I thought that's pretty good. So I'll spend the whole week working on these and get these finished for next year. I like to start ahead of time. So that's it for my, oh, I want to show you this one and give you the measurements. I'm sorry, I haven't finished yet. So this is done exactly the same way, except the measurements are a little different. So it holds the gift card. I think that's in my head. Okay, where is my gift card? It's in here. Okay, so you can put the gift card in there. And so I'm going to give you the measurements. Let me see if I find them. I dropped my paper. Okay. So this one's a little different. You can do probably a 12 by 12 and get 2 out of them. On the 8.5 and 11, I was only able to get like 1.5. I just didn't have the flap, I think it was. So you cut a 9" by 3.5. And your flap is 3.5 by 5.5. And then you would do it exactly the same way, but you would score at 3.5 by 4.25 by 7.75 by 8.5. Then your 9 is, that's your end. This is a little bit narrow. This is 3/4 of an inch, so this is 3/4. And this is taller. This one's, I think, 2, and this one ends up being, I'm not sure. What is this one? 2 3/4 long. Okay, to fit the gift card. But it's done the same way. I'll do a thicker chain on this one since it's taller. But this one I'm gonna teach for my class. I probably make a few to sell. But these ones are more for jewelry, earrings, and things like that. Smaller items. And they could put candy in them. It's a little thicker. But this one is specifically, or you can still do money, whatever you want. I just wanted something that fits a gift card first. So I made that. So that's pretty easy. So if you have any questions, please let me know. And if you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. And leave me a comment if you like. I like answering questions. I'd like to hear all your comments. So thank you all for watching and have a good day. Bye-bye.